It's been probably just under a month since I last played. So let's see just what we can do. How many? 4,396 hours. So let's see where we are with this. I can't remember. It's been almost a month since I last played. So we will have a look. So we got Kingmaker, which is just updated. Total War 3 Kingdoms, queued update. But we'll get into, come on, running. You know you want to. Oh yes. Gaming Bear is my name, and gaming is my game. So, and we've got an update from, what's happened with Arena? Okay, we'll exit from that. There's a problem with getting into Arena. I was just doing an update in the background. So, Hearts of Iron. There we go. Let's click into that. Let's resume. And see where we are with it. I can't remember. It's been a while. So let's have a look. It is 22:40 on the 22nd of January, 2020. So let's get on in. Come on, you know you want to. Oh yes, Hearts of Iron, great game. Paradox Gaming Company, very very fun games like Crusader Kings and Europa Universalis and that sort of game, as well as of course Hearts of Iron. Then we've got the Mech Warrior sort of franchise. Let's have a look. Oh, my mouse isn't working at the moment, so we'll wait for this to kick in. Where's my mouse gone? Oh no. Okay, something's happening. Oh, I got the Wheel of Death. I hope this is picking it up. No, I don't want to wait for it to respond. Don't close on me. No. Oh, I really need a new system. I really, really do. Oh, this one is about 7 years old, and it's really trying its best. It really is trying its best, and so am I. So, all any of us can ever do is our best. So, hey, you work with what you've got. And life, if life gives you lemons, make lemonade. I currently have the blue Wheel of Death and a blank white screen, with a system saying, oh, there we go, okay, we're in. Saying it was waiting for it to, do I want to shut the application? No, I don't want to. I want to get in. I want to see where I was. So I was probably playing Germany, but I can't remember. So it's been just under a month since I was last on Heart of Iron. So we will have a look. So this is the Paradox Development Studio. And, well, that looks like sort of an Anzio-esque type invasion situation. Then we've got the boardroom. Oh, yes, the bunker. Oh, look at us. Planning. It's humiliating to remain with our hands folded while others write history. It matters little who wins. Benito Mussolini. Yes, as long as he wanted, was it 5,000 dead or something, so he could be at the negotiating table? Well, there are probably a few more than that. Okay, yeah. Through the mud and blood to the green field beyond. Royal Canadian Armed Corps motto. Okay, well, so this is slowly getting in. Then we've got the naval side of things. So we'll see just where we are, and I can't wait for the Resistance mod, the new update to come out when they finally finish it. I think that's going to be quite good. They're always really good. You know, it's Paradox. Great games, great company, and you know you enjoy their games, like I have for too long to remember. A long time. Wow, yeah. Let's have a look, and we'll fight them with a butt end of broken beer bottles, because that's bloody well all we've got. Winston Churchill, immediately after the promising to fight in the fields and in the streets. Well, yes, and we'll fight them with a butt ends of broken beer bottles, because that's all we've bloody well got. And the German Panther and Tiger can be useful until they break down without trying to repair them. That's what the Red Army said. They have bad engines, transmission and suspension. Advanced engine and transmission... Actually, no, they were... lots of teething problems. Lots and lots of teething problems. The name is unknown. Your deed is immortal. Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. Your name is unknown. Your deed is immortal. Tomb of the Unknown Soldier in Moscow. Wow, okay, come on, we're nearly in. My system is so slow. I really wish it wasn't. But we will soon be in. We'll see just where we are with this. I hope this is going live, but if not, I'm still having fun. So, let's see. Let's have a look. Okay. Rules are not necessarily sacred. Principles are. Franklin D. Roosevelt. While he pretended not to be shipping military arms to the British and telling the world that he wasn't, while he was. Yes, principles, it depends what your principles are of lying to help your friends win. Yes, well, hey, I suppose if those are your principles, lying to help your friends win. Yeah, that works for you and your friends. Not necessarily principled, but hey, it worked. So, being on the winning side, we think that we won with principles of sneaking and skullduggery and all the rest of it. Well, morally, it's not conscionable, but historically, it was the right thing to do. So, hey, who are we to, being on this side of history, to question exactly what they did? Because we are the people who've got history in our laps based on what these great people did or didn't do. So, come on, we now have the timeout. We have a rocket. Let's have a look. Single player. Come on, show me the money. Single player. I'm trying to click it. Okay, it'll come on when it wants to come on. Oh, my system is so slow. That's it. Initialize those graphics. Come on, you know you want to. So we'll soon be in. Here I am. I've started the stream, started the recording. I don't know whether it is. If it is, I'm sorry for the delay. But we will soon be in and we'll see just where we are with this. Because I was intending on giving you some Magic the Gathering, but that wasn't happening. And it wasn't having it, and there were the updates and whatever. So we'll go and do something else. Because I want to get some time on the system. I want to be out, doing it, giving it a lot, and having fun. So, let's have a look. Just check my phone. What time is it? Okay, we are Germany at the moment, looking at that. So, it's 22:47 on Wednesday the 22nd of January. And looking at this, let's have a look in a bit closer. Okay, we have taken most. It's the 27th of December 1936. We are most of the way through, sweeping through Poland. So let's go in and have a look. So we'll start that working through. We've got our armies battling here. Let's see what's happening. Oh, machine tools we've just gained. Let's pause that. Look at what we can research now. Okay, so December 1936. Let's go to the manufacturing side. 146 days. Yes, we'll get that kicking in. The attack, we are winning 50 days. Okay. And our forces are moving their way in. The battles are going nicely. And what's happening with our fleets? I'm just trying to catch up with it looks like we've lost. So we lost 2 convoys. We have 0 convoys. Oh, 0 fuel. Okay, 166 convoys. 0 fuel. Let's see just what we can do. Let's have a look at the trade situation. Fuel. Okay, we're getting fuel in from Russia. Let's up that by an additional 1. They've got 1 left. We'll see if that alters our fuel situation. Not really. Let's up it and take the last of the oil from the Russians and see if that makes a difference. So we'll get back. So yes, we're getting fuel from the Russians and we're taking on Poland. That's it. We've got the radio now. Let's pause for a second. Reorganize this. So radio in, done. Let's get the radio detection. 109 days. Boom. Sorted. Let's get rid of the naval battles. And our forces are still pushing in. Good twin-pronged attack. The main force pushing in from the north, while our other forces are slowly working their way through. There we go. Just capturing the different areas as we work our way through. Soon, well, we're fighting for Danzig. We'll soon have them cut off while we're pushing into the rest of the country. This area with the twin-pronged attack is going pretty well. less than a day, and that'll be hours. So before we move on, let's look at the aerial situation. This area we have, let's have a look, 75% control, 147 against 162 planes, but our planes are better. So, yeah, we'll keep that rocking and rolling. We have a much better situation, so we'll head back, see how this battle situation, we've just moved in, these will start changing. That's in the balance, in and out, 20 days, currently losing, but I suspect that'll change. These areas are pushing. We've got tanks moving in. Some of our forces, I'll show you some of the forces I've created in the background. Lightning infantry, templates, anti-air, artillery, maintenance companies, and being able to support with digging in with those companies in the background. So that's looking pretty good. Let's keep this rocking and rolling. 4th of January now. I was hoping to have taken this from memory by the end of the year, but we haven't quite managed it. Let's check the war situation. Who we're at war with? France. So we're not at war with Britain at the moment, only France. Okay. And we're holding them at the front. They haven't actually attacked. And we have a small number of units there holding the front against a huge, huge French force. So as soon as we beat the Poles, then I want to move those forces straight to the French front to defend. Now, if they've pushed through and overextended themselves out of their defensive positions, I can get those troops in, getting ready to smash in like the original World War I plan, which could be quite interesting to be able to do that. So we've got our tank forces moving in quite nicely. The panzers going in, they can't penetrate. We've got very, very nice breakthrough. And we are kicking them right the way in to speed things up. 10th of January. You can see the forces fighting their way through. These battles in the central Poland are going very, very nicely. We're just about to start cutting off Danzig very, very soon by the look of this. 19 days. Yep, 19 days and we'll have cut off Danzig. Let's have a look at the naval situation. Okay, losing 2 fleets, 160. So we're going to have to sort something out about that. We need to make more fleets. So let's go to the production side. Let's get rid of these, show a different section of things. So go to producing convoys, and I'm going to move that up. Priority 1, and shift one of these factories, one of the port facilities, into producing additional convoys to allow us to get materials through. Now, okay, we've now got fuel coming in. We're in a positive. We've taken all the fuel from Russia. We're getting into a positive situation, and since that happened, we've now started really steamrolling over them in the central area, and we are really seriously going in and moving incredibly quickly through the country, so I don't suspect it'll last too much longer. It's the 17th of January, 1937. We've almost cut Danzig off. The Budzugs area is about to capitulate. 4 days, and then that's it. We've cut Danzig off. Let's move them in. They've moved into that zone. Let's do a bit of... that's it. We just get everybody moving in from multiple directions to take Danzig. Have a look at this. It should be a multi-attack. They're down to minimals, and we are do them in 50 days. Danzig will be ours. Okay. While we're cutting off the rest of the country as well. Yes, so we'll leave them having to deal with our forces on the way through. So yes, it's all going green, all going very nicely. Let's look at the logistical side. Okay, we're down 500 to 1,000 in general items. Infantry equipment, minus 35,000. Oh, that's fine, we can deal with that. So let's keep it rocking and rolling. We have 40. Oh, we're up to 120 days. Oh, we're in positive fuel-wise. That's it. It's all looking really good. Danzig is about to fall. Danzig has fallen. Okay, so I'm going to need to move some forces. I want to move them now, but I want to take Poland before I move the forces to the French front. So that's really good. They're moving forward. They'll be moving down to the conflict, and we will keep it rocking and rolling. So it's the 2nd of February, and we have taken some serious ground with our forces still caning it in Poland, which is nice. Field hospitals, let's pause and organise field research. So it's February 37. What do I want to upgrade? Let's go with signal companies for now, which will help our tech. Then we've got to modify the government. So what do we want to go for? We want some more industry. Let's have a look up the political aspect of things. Himmler, no. We can go way through. Let's have a look. Backroom backstabber, political gain, plus 5%, possibly. Joseph Goebbels, fascism support. He could be useful for now. War support, 58%. So let's go for Joseph Goebbels at the moment. It'll slow some things down, but it'll help with the war support and stabilising the country. So we'll keep that rocking and rolling. Fuel situation is going very nicely. 30.9 thousand barrels. Yep, that's all going very nicely. This area, they're holding us quite firmly in this zone, but we are pushing them back everywhere else. So let's speed things up to speed 5. Maximum speed for my poor little computer. And we'll keep it rocking and rolling and see just where we are. The French haven't invaded yet, which is good. We are closing these areas down. Multiple attacks, that's just fallen. We're working our way. That's it. We've created another pocket in this zone. That's about to close in. They're trying to break out. They've 5 units. We've got them completely surrounded. Let's slow this down a little so I can do a little bit of tailoring with these units, and we'll send them all in, which will be less than a day. Take that pocket, and which will then reallocate those forces to the front and keep things rocking and rolling very nicely. So we are attacking through autarky. So let's move, have a look at the notifications. So I want to go for the works, give us more building slots, which would be good. So we start that. It'll be 70 days. So in around about April time, May time, we'll have that finished, which will be really good. And we'll keep it going. This is about, that's it, that's gone. Now the reallocation of those troops, they'll move to these areas. They are falling back just like nobody's business. So that's all going really neatly. Poor little Poland. Cannot last much longer. Katowice on the way to Krakow to take it. Let's have a look at these battle zones. Losing, well, I expect us to have more troops there in the very, very near term, and we'll still win in 22, 23 days at current levels. So let's speed this up a little bit. February 1937. Keep it rocking and rolling. Now, let's have a look at the resistance map. Okay, we're going to need to move some troops from some of these zones. Let's have a look at what we have in the way of, there we go, cavalry units. Let's move cavalry units into a separate unit, follow our way through. Infantry sections. Any more infantry? Double check right the way through. Not infantry, I mean cavalry right the way through. So, what have these guys got? Template? No. So let's produce some more. There we go, cavalry brigade. Let's get them allocated. We'll get them into this army as soon as I've allocated it. So we'll get them doing the ports and anti-resistance. So we'll look at the resistance areas, cover these whole zones. 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Let's make sure these are all covered. 9 units, 8 units, 9. So covering the ports. So we get the cavalry units being produced and then covering all of these areas. Okay, that will be fine. So we get that done. Now that's allocated. We'll get these guys allocated to that area and move them into the separate new theatre. And we'll go for that for the backup or anti-rev. Let's go for anti-revolution. Boom. And who shall we have as a new commander? Okay, let's have a look at Maximilian von Wies. Yep, we'll get him in charge of that, and they'll cover those areas. Cover that, make sure we've got the whole... I missed a little bit there. Plus that zone, that's it. That'll cover the whole of the coast. Looking good. So as soon as we can, we get those guys. They'll be moving to position. We'll take Poland, and then they will go and cover the ports. Well, this is actually kicking in very, very nicely. Let's have a look. The attack is going in. Oh yes, super, super good. Another pocket formed and being taken out. Warsaw has fallen. Oh yes. Follow it through. So March 1937. The French haven't invaded, so it's the phony war, and Poland is going to be ours. Oh yes, very, very strongly. Krakow and these areas, that's their last strong point. That's it. Let's have a look at this. Let's slow this down so we can see the final battles. Defense, we're winning 2 days. Okay. They're trying to break out. I don't think we really want to let them do that, do we? No, not really. You guys, what are you doing? So let's get you moving in. Let's get you up along there. Let's get the whole. Select all. Boom. Get them all in. And we'll get them taking that right the way through. That's it, boys. Moving on up, moving on out. And these battles, it's all in the green. We're in the green 5 by 5. And the next line following through to there. And then right the way through to the Russian border as the next zone of attack. So we'll get that ready. That's it. This zone is just falling. We are pushing in incredibly strongly. They are pretty soon to capitulate, even though it shows it's in status quo. It's been a 2 to 1 ratio. Looks like we've lost something in this zone. We need more guys in the way of on the anti-rev side of things. But that'll come. That will come. That's in the pipeline. So we just take Poland, and then the rest will sort itself out. So let's see where we are. These battles are actually looking pretty good. Hourly basis, yep. 25, 27. We've got more troops on the way down. these numbers are going to change. More of our troops come in. They are being hampered, and the production of our equipment, or the equipment that we're taking in the background, yep. Oh, and our fuel supply situation, it's all in the black. So that's all looking good. Anywhere we can move through. Oh, there we go. We have the capitulation. So, where do we want to take? Make demands. I'm thinking of just taking it all. Boom. What have we got here? One factory, infrastructure. Well, we want all the factories we can get, so I don't really want to give them air bases. Stanislav. Well, if we allow them to have that, some buildings, infrastructure, this will give them a little bit of a homeland, but there'll be a pain in our own borders. So I don't really want to let them do that. End turn, and that's it. Poland is all of ours now. And done. So, annexed 18 states, more factories. Let's pause. That's looking really, really good. So, we have 164 convoys, so that's gone up, which is nice. And we've got some French troops. Okay, so we'll start getting some of these guys surrounding the French troops in there, ready to go in. Boom, straight into there. These units, we'll get these in, select all, surround these French units, head them all in. There we go. That's looking good, and we've got some free factories, so let's click off the shipping side and see what we need. Now we need some serious guns and support equipment, plus artillery, basically everything. Okay. So we need to start building back up again. Let's have a look at the anti-revolution side. And as it's now core territory, the anti-revolution side has gone. So we just need more of these guys in, guarding the ports, which will set us all up. Which is looking good. Which is perfect. Just what we need. Okay, so standard theatre. Let's look at these armies getting in, and we'll take the French out here before we then move in. So we are actually at war with France. They have 19,000 dead and 69 to 76 units. So let's have a look. Status quo. Now, if we can draw them into attacking us, that will be very useful. We'll take these units out first. That's it. Let's kick this through. Bit more speed, get these units in position, ready to rock and roll. Activate 20%. Yep, in you go. You guys attack. That's it. We'll take them. Close off those zones. Take them. Overrun. Boom. Oh yes. Now, these units. Let's select all of these guys. And let's move them all along the French border. Ready to rock and roll. Same with these units. Now, they are ready to try it out. So let's just line them all up, ready to go in. And this general, let's get him all sorted right the way along here with the attack plan going in, so it all just kicks in. Okie dokie. Now we need some of the air guys. That's it. Let's get you in, ready to move into northern France. You guys, let's move you up. Covering that section. What have we got going on here? Let's have a look. They're trying to take our subs. They are taking our fleets, so we need to deal with that. But if we take, well, if we can't deal with their subs, we'll take their country instead. So let's look at the air situation. Our guys are going to be moving over. We've got this Western Germany covered. Okay, they are sending some serious forces in, but we're doing the same in this zone. So let's have a look. We get some fighters standing by and in, defending. That's it. So 225, that's it. We're going to start beating them back. Cool. And we've got radio detection. Very nice. So radio detection, let's move up to decimetric radar, and we'll start building some of these as we go through. So we've got factories being built, we've got a bit of repairs to be done, quite a bit of repairs to be done. So repair the factories: Danzig, Württemberg, Rhineland, the Moselland. Let's have a look. Katowice, Danzig. Yep, we get that in for producing ships. Okay, so got enough fuel for kicking everything off, and let's get some radar in Württemberg and the Moselland area, as well as Weser-Ems. So we'll get those underway as soon as we can. Let's have a look at the modify the government. What have we got? Free trade, limited conscription, and partial. Let's go for war economy. Boom. Which will improve our production situation. Okay, so we've got the planes going in, our troops moving up. And let's see just what we can do. See if they can cope with us attacking. We've got a nice stock of fuel. And we'll look and see just where we are with things. So we need some serious supplies. So logistics wizard. Let's have a look. Should we do that? Yeah, let's go for logistics wizard. Yes. Organization. Let's go for charismatic. Okay, so we have 50 points left now. Let's look at von Manstein. What option is scavenger? I quite like that. Guerrilla fighter, entrenchment, no. Okay. Austrian army, fortress buster. Yeah, let's go with fortress buster. Engineers, fortress buster. Sorted. Heinz Guderian. Entrenchment, no. Combined arms, Panzer expert. Let's go with Panzer expert. Boom. Okay, we'll work with that. And we'll see just where we are. Let this tick in, Get this sorted, speed things up, ready to go against the French. And now, are they attacking us? Yep. Oh, we've got the Russians attacking us. Okay, we've got a nice bit of defence. Building up our experience, which is nice. Okay, so we have Poland sorted. It is ours. It's April 1937. And we are getting ready to cane it. Let's have a look at this zone. 225, we need some more fighters. They've lost 4, we've lost 0. But we need more fighters. So let's move these 75 over to Cologne and to cover. Now I want those pilots ready to rock and roll day and night. That should, there we go. Let's check the numbers. They're standing by. Let's get them into Germany covering. Let's check the numbers. 275. Okay, we've got the Hermann Göring works. Let's have a look. So we're going to go for the Reichsautobahns. Then we go for the coal liquidization soon after. Okay, we have France covered. Now, what else have we got plane-wise that we can put in? Okay, we've got close air support. Let's get 50 of those units in. Close air support. Attacking. Low intensity. Boom, straight in. Now, what else have we got? Strategic bombers. Yeah, we'll get them going in as well. So we go for the fortresses, airfields, and the radar stations. So get them going in like so. That'll help to whittle them down. Okay. Okay, we've taken out some of the damaged some of the fleet, which is good. We've taken the ports, and this side 270. Okay, well, 70 to 80% of their fighters are disrupted, so that's all looking pretty good. 60-70%. So, yeah, that's looking good in my view. This area, we've got planes going in. They're trying to attack us, and I think we need to start getting ready to kick this off. Let's look at the numbers. Mine's 11%. We need more. Come on, you know you want to. Let's look at his stats. Okay, level 4. That's picking up. Infantry leader, logistics wizard, offensive doctrine, charismatic. Anything else he can do? No, that's about it for now. So let's. Mine's 12%. We need more planes going in. So what else do we have? Let's get those. That's. They're doing nothing, so I want them doing nothing because there's no need at the moment. So let's have a look. Additional planes. Interwar bombers. Yes, let's get all of these in. With the 76 planes. We've got the fuel for it. So against their units. Airfields. And anti-air. Normal operations. And Boosh. In we go. Now this zone, let's get these. Let's get additional seaplanes in. All these seaplanes in, ready to go. Naval targeting. Low intensity. And in we go. Yep, we're taking down their subs, which is nice. So we'll let that keep rocking and rolling. Looks like the Russians keep on trying to attack us, which is giving us a bit of experience. And we'll wait for the fighters and things to do more damage. French zone, 77, 260. They've got a lot of fighters. We're being disrupted. I think it's about time to launch the offensive. The numbers -7. Let's have a look at where we are. So we're down on equipment. And we've got to delay research and concentrated industry. So let's pause. Let's look at the numbers. Okay, so elastic defense, spend 100 doing that. Now, production. We seriously need more production. May 1937. That's up there. So, army-wise, where are we with everything? Interwar artillery. Let's bump up the interwar artillery. Give us more bonuses. Additional 10% on the attack. So we're defending. We're in. They are trying. We can't penetrate their units. And we need to just get ready. Ready to rumble. 10.7, 9.6. Let's have a look at our units on the front. Actually, I'm going to kick off the attack. So let's just go, go, go. Yes, we're going to get worn down a bit. But we'll be wearing the French down as well. So let's look at these numbers, see just where we are. We can break through their units. And we'll speed this up, see just where we go. Because I expect these numbers to start working in our favour in the very, very near future. That's it. Keep the pressure on. So we've got the scavenger in the background. Gain the equipment from them. Keep the pressure on. So let's look at the bigger picture. Gunther von Klug. Offensive, charismatic. So we should be able to recover faster than them. And we keep it rock and rolling with the planes going in over the top. We should be able to dismantle their defensive structures. Our numbers don't look good. What's happening with our plane? So pause. Let's double check the plane situation. They have a lot of planes. We need more planes in this zone. So let's shift these fighters through to assist in this zone. Any other fighters? Yep, let's get all of those in to assist in France. That's it. Shifting it to green, allowing us to get the edge, gain the advantage. So we'll get back to the planning stage. Let's get those units ready to attack as well. Activate 60%. In you go. Keep it rocking and rolling. Yep, our panzers can't be penetrated at the moment. Keep it ticking over. Double check and modify the government. So war economy, free trade, limited conscription, 360,000. Let's go for extensive conscription. Yes, which will bump up the number of guys in the field. Let's check these numbers. Yeah, we're losing fleets for 153. We are still fine. Signal company, that'll aid us. So let's upgrade the signal company to recon, which will help us with the initiative side of things. And we just try and outdo them. Keep buffering, badgering, working our way through. Skill 5, we've got the advantage on the attack. And we just keep trying to hammer through their defences. Let's check the flying situation. Yes, 63% in our favour. We're losing planes, but we just need to produce more planes. So, production side, let's see where we are with this. So we need more fighters. And we'll go to the construction side. Let's boost up the number of production plants. Let's get those sorted, and then we'll move those straight up to allow us to start producing the additional planes to make sure we've got the advantage in the sky. And then the rest of the equipment that we're producing, or that we need to produce. And we get these facilities in place. Württemberg, Weser Ems, Moselland. Boom. Right, Autobahn sorted. So next, coal liquidization start. Leadership purges over in the Soviet Union. Yep, that's looking good. Okay, so check the shipping situation. Oh, the UK has been called our enemy. Wonderful. I knew it was going to be happening. Oh, and everyone else has been called. Okay, we need to get a bit more defensive then. Yep, everyone's being called in a war against us. Oh dear, what a pity. Never mind. Who doesn't want to be in a war with everybody? Us. So let's. So we've got the central zone covered. We've got a nice bit of production, enough fuel, and we're looking to break through. Keeping working on the attrition side. Let's look at these numbers. Von Klug, that's working its way up. More charismatic. Okay, that's... So we'll cut that back. Let's have a look at the percentages. Minus 70. 10%. Minus 100. Okay, we need to build things back up. Let's cut these attacks for the moment, and we'll leave that for now. We need to look at where we are. We're taking out their subs and things. Yep, that's looking quite good. We've got enough defense around the coast, but we need more guys around the coast. Let's have a look at the production. Recruitment. Let's get these guys into the ports and anti-revolution. Even those guys straight into the anti-revolution. Let's mark it as red. Give me a sec. So click on that. Click here. Red. And due to the castle, so we notice the protection side. And we'll get the... So anything that's produced will go straight to the ports, ready to defend against these attacks from the the French and the British. So, yeah, got lots of seaborne attacks. Let's look at the air numbers. Oh, we've got a nice bit of air experience. So we will look at, let's have a look, production-wise, planes. Let's click through. So, fighters. Let's make them more reliable. Reliability, engine. Yep, I can do the engine and the reliability for the variant A. Therefore, production for a week. Let's change that for the A version. Boom. So, new fighter kicking in. We've got a nice bit of army experience. Let's look at our recruiting. These troops, okay, we're up to 19 combat width. Let's put in signal company and field hospitals. Anything else? Let's reset. So, signal company, recon. Yeah, we'll go with that. That'll upgrade those troops and improve our situation on the front. Yep, they're losing planes. Very, very nice. They're attacking us and we're not folding. So we'll build up our defences, take their equipment from them, build up our numbers, and shift these production numbers into a positive situation. So yeah, we're down a bit at the moment. So we need to up the situation. We need to just defend our borders, improve the situation. What's happening here? They're seriously trying to get in, and we're taking their subs and things down. So yeah, they're going in. Mine's 150 or 151 convoys. Let's look at these numbers. They're trying to take our main capital ships down. We're trying to protect the area. Oh dear, we've lost some ships. Oh, that's not good. They've given us some serious hammering. So, clear this off, and subs in the area. We want to make sure that these battleships just stay defending. Let's move them port-wise. Let's move them to Kiel. And let's get them as a strike force. Yep, in the Belt and the lower Baltic. Take them out of the eastern Northern Sea. And get them repairing. So yes, as soon as they're repaired, they'll be covering this zone. We are just covering to make sure we're not invaded. Let's have a look at... Yeah, our defense is good. And for now, let's get some of these guys, get those out to guard the ports. They're not fully ready, but we'll just make sure these guys are out covering the area. Boom. So those guys will move up to the port areas, cover it, and just protect this whole flank from invasion. Airwise, yep, that's nice. Taking out their subs, more subs. I like it. Yep. So our subs taking count of where theirs are, and then being able to just kick them straight in the teeth while we're here defending on the French side of things. We're not pushing to actually capture France. they're the ones who declared war on us. They came to help Poland, but Poland's gone. So let's have a look at these numbers. Okay, we're now moving into a positive situation for anti-air. So we just need these other numbers, more production kicking in. Got the new planes coming in, which are more reliable. Let's look at the trade situation. Okay. We don't need so much in the way of steel. Try and get some additional items from Brazil. Actually, let's take that out. Oh, we go for it anyway. Yeah, go for that. And Siam. And we'll try and reduce slightly what we're getting fuel-wise from Russia. Okay, so we'll go with that. Keep it ticking over. Let's look at these numbers. Production-wise, okay, so let's go for industrial research speed, which will be good, which will bump up our chance to produce things. So we've got a good front. We've got loads of troops here ready to rock and roll. Yes, we're a bit short of equipment, but we have. See, we're taking equipment from the Polish, from the French, when they're attacking us. So happy with that. So we'll let them attack into us. We've got troops on the coast. That's it. We've got the upgrade on the artillery, which will aid that situation down the front. So let's look at 1937 September. And I want to start let's move into the research of the production a little bit ahead of time, because I want that the factories kicking in, just outproducing the Allies, so we can push through France. That's it. It's looking good. We're taking out their subs. So let's look at the air situation again. Big situation. This area. Yeah, we're going in. We're losing some fighters. Being disrupted a bit. We need more fighters. But it will come. These numbers will change. Let's look at the production. Now, those anti-air unit, the Mosland, let's move that. That needs repairing. Württemberg, let's get these production and repair in the facilities. The factories, they're all going to be in position. Cool. That's going to start kicking in. More of their subs being taken down, which I like. Coal liquidation. So let's change this. We now go for more factories. Build up our industrial base, ready to cane them and be able to just pull everything into our favour. Building additional factories from these military factories down with the additional factories we're getting over time, just to be able to keep producing everything we want war-wise, which will be good. Now back to the air war. Let's have a look. Yep, 76% superiority, which is nice. Now we just need more. We need better fighters. 116 fighters. We've got air superiority. This zone, we're going to need more here. Okay, so Western Germany, Northern Germany, and Northern France. So let's 150. Let's move that up to 200 so we gain more fighters. That's it. That's an immediate change. We've now got the advantage. We've got fighters coming in here. They are seriously trying to take us. So Let's shift those 71 over to northern Germany to make an immediate change in the situation. Do we have any fighters here? No. Let's bump this up to 100. Okay, so we'll move those guys over to northern Germany to deal with the threat there of these bombers at the moment. So that'll sort that situation out. So 220 at the moment. See how this goes. That's it. Air superiority. And then we'll get ready to move these back into Western Germany. Look at the numbers. That's it. Shift them in. Let's shift these into 2 units. Half and half. To deal with both the zones. So we've got some response. Decimetric radar. Fantastic. Okay. So let's look at the radar situation. We'll go for improved decimetric. And we'll go for the production of additional improved radars in these zones. Which will boost the air situation in our favour. Every little helps. Yep, 223 units here. Let's have a look. 170. So we just need more. We need more units. Now, northern France. Let's change the numbers down to 150. See how that affects the overall situation. With, let's have a look, fighter-wise, Western Germany will bump this up to 200. And see how that goes. Shift those 74 into the central point, bump that up to 100, and look at the numbers, see what happens to 229. That should start to give us the edge in Western Germany. It's like the Battle of Britain, except it's the Battle of France and Germany. So let's see where we are with it. Elastic defense, very nice. So let's double check this. Let's look at the plane situation, 1940. Now, what heavy fighters would be useful, but let's go for dive bombing. Upgrade that to improve our air situation. And design-wise, let's have a look. Chief of the Air Force. Air superiority plus 10%. Yes. So we'll look at these numbers. 11.4. Let's see if the figures change. 12.9. 13, 11. So we just want things to just keep moving in our direction. Let's bump up the number of fighters we're producing. So we're going to need additional aluminium. Hungary, yep. So we get that in from Hungary. Help us to produce additional planes. Yep, those numbers are looking good. KDF wagon. Okay, so fuel-wise, let's turn down the fuel. 5, because we've got tons and tons of fuel. Synthetic rubber, German war economy. Let's go for German war economy. Let's look at these numbers, 220 to 500. So we need... Let's bump this up. $300. And so the production going in, so 223, 233. So we're fighting them. We will be taking the advantage. We're going in, destroying what they have in France. Let's look at the numbers. So we've got bombers going in, air support. They are seriously trying to give us a kick in. So let's move these additional units. There we go. So it's a bit more even. There we go. We've got the advantage. Let's split that in two and put small contingent in Eastern Germany to cope with. There we go. What are they trying to do? What's coming in? Oh dear, they've shifted. Nothing coming in here. Therefore, let's shift those guys in to Warsaw to deal with Western Poland. Give us a bit of air support in Western Poland and deal with the fighters there trying to mince up our industry and take us down. So let's look at the production numbers. We've got some serious fuel. Now we're going to need, let's have a look at the construction side. I'm going to go for some additional fuel silos. Because if we can just get away with, well, we're producing more fuel than we need, and I'm happy to store it while we can. So we'll get those built, cover the fuel situation while we build up the rest. We've got artillery, which is moving very nicely. We've got the borders covered. We've got the air situation covered. We've taken over Poland. This area is under a bit of attack, but production-wise, we have the additional airfields, the additional anti-air. Let's look at the coverage now. Let's get anti-air in Thurlingen. Get that sorted. Anti-air. So we can deal with their fighters as they come in. Hessen. Oh, let's slow this down. It's having problems, causing problems with my system. My system being so pants. So let's see what we can do. These will kick in with more production on their way. So let's look at that's it, air situation. It's all in the green. Fuel is full. So trade wise, let's just go down to 4 fuel production with the from the Russian sources. So the request airplanes. Let's have a look. Divert fighter production. Let's go divert bomber production. Let's look at these numbers. Yep, they're still trying to invade, but we're taking them out, which is good. So let's look at the production. Yep, the planes are coming on nicely. Let's increase the plane production right the way through. These numbers are looking good. Let's up the tactical bombers there and strategic to there. As soon as we get the production, now trade. We're going to need some more in the way of rubber. Promote a pilot. Okay, that's good. So, oops, no, just want 2. So, oops. That should sort it. There we go. That's sorted that out. We're full. So we need to lower the oil situation. Let's go for it again. Get to the level where we're stable. Or there we go. That's just what we need. And let's have a look. Material designers. Now we want infantry equipment. That's always good. Dockyards. Right, let's see. We've got more production. What do we want? Let's go for DDs. Let's just keep them producing. And we'll get them out. Vesa M's. Boom. Straight out of there. Ready to cover the eastern North Sea and just patrol the area. So, 18th of January 1938. 19%. 50-50. Let's cut that down to 50. And see what we have. Free, nothing free. So, not even a free Nelson Mandela. Let's have a look. So, split that in two. Move 75 in to this area to give a little bit more coverage. And we'll bump that up by an additional 50. Bump this up by an additional 50. Boom. So as soon as we get the planes in place, that'll they'll move in. This area will be covered. Let's have a look at what's going through there. Let's check the naval situation. This area avoid blocked. So we want nothing going through the English Channel. North Sea. Western approaches. Nothing at all going through those zones. So we get back to the air situation. That's it. This area is turned into our fate. Oh, for a second they looked like they were really trying to retake it. They're shifting their focus. Therefore, let's get some anti-air into this zone, as well as some AA support. So we'll bump these. Thurlingen, Poznan and Ostmark anti-air all in position. Improve the anti-air capabilities of these zones. German war economy, nifty. Let's have a look. So, synthetic rubber, yes, and then we get some more research after that. Let's bump this up to 100. Cool. That's what I like to see. All in the green. Bit of anti-air. Yep. And we keep it rocking and rolling. Okay. Here, let's check the numbers. 50. Therefore, let's bump this up by 100. Bump up 200, I mean. So, that'll give us enough planes to cover each of these zones from the bridge fly. That's it. That's kicked in. Now they're trying in this central zone. We'll get there. They're just testing out different attacks. 31%, 95% mission efficiency. Yep, it's hurting them more than it's hurting us. Our planes are going in, causing problems. Yep, I like it. So keep it ticking over. That's all looking pretty good. Now let's look at our production. That's it. Our artillery is going the right way. The infantry, all of these numbers are in the green. So we're producing more than we need. We have a slight understock. But, so, like the anti-air, 112 days. Infantry equipment, 61 days. Support equipment, 221. So we need more support equipment. So production, let's click in. So support equipment. Let's bump that up to there. Look at the trade situation. Now we're going to need more in the way of aluminium, and that'll sort that out. So that'll cover that shortage and allow us to sort out the support situation. So 221 days, yep, that'll be fine. So our troops will have just what they need. So we're producing more planes. Okay, we're in a bit of a situation, but it will start going the right way as we get the production online with the better planes. You can see the numbers starting to go up. So minus 300. Let's look at these numbers. So we've got 50 here, 280 against 280 planes. They disrupted a bit. So let's sort out the planes in this zone. Let's shift that into half into northern Germany, which should fix the problem. It's caused a little bit of issues between these two zones, but hey, that'll be fine. And construction wise, now let's have a look. We've got this radar station here, so we need anti-air. Let's move some anti-air into this zone. Get those kicking in. That'll all start kicking in as we start taking control of the area, getting more planes in, getting more air coverage with the anti-air and the combination of the radar situation. So that will be fine. Yeah, we're taking down their planes. Our planes are better in every respect. Well, 3-to-1 sort of ratio, 4-to-1 ratio, and dive bombing enhancement. So let's look on the plane situation. Direct ground support, improve that. Yep, I like the way that looks. Here, 270 planes. Okay, anti-air of 2. We need more anti-air. Let's bump that up. Oberbayern. So that'll help with the planes that are coming into this zone. Yep. There's going to be a bit of attrition, a bit of bombing. But as long as we are covering it all, we've got more green. That's all kicking in nicely. The numbers for our troops are going very neatly in the background. All of these numbers, army experience is going up. They're attacking us. We are defending neatly. We are defending our coast. Now let's look at, yes, the anti-revolution. Let's get these guys in training. Select all, and let's get them training in the background so they improve. So when we're attacked, they're at a better standard. That's it. So back to the plains. Yeah, we're still taking them down on a ratio of about 2, 3, maybe 4 to 1. So that's all looking really, really good. The control of the skies is generally green across the board. Just Western Germany, but our attacking force into France is taking it to them, so which is letting us move to a position to be ready to actually attack into France. So let's look at these numbers. Right, dive bombing. Experienced land doctrine. Mobile warfare. Let's go for Manstein as soon as we can. So we don't have enough points yet, so we need to get 250 and we'll get Manstein in. That's it. Everything's gone green. Let's double check these numbers. That's looking good. This area. So yeah, they're trying. But we've got more anti-aircraft guns. That's it. And it's gone back green again. Taking down one of their planes. Yep, I like it. Yep, they are seriously trying, but we can take them down. That's it, little attack. 23% disrupted, and it's gone green again. So they try. They're not quite good enough. Chief of the Army, let's have a look. Drill, Organisation, Offence, Army Manoeuvre. Now, speed plus 10%. We don't have that yet. We need Army Innovations. So we'll have to move on with that as soon as we can. So, High Command. Army Logistics, always useful, but... Division recovery plus 8%. I do quite like that with Rundstedt. Synthetic rubber, very nice. So now we can go for an extra research slot, which will really start to kick our research and put us into an improving situation developmentally. So let's have a look. Let's have a look at the war situation. New pilot. Status quo 240 against 207. So we need to start doing some serious attacks. So let's have a look. Army front, how is this looking? Minus 5%. We're not quite ready yet. 80 command power. We're still not quite ready to go over the top yet. Could test them out, but I want more overwhelming air power. So let's have a look at the numbers. Yep, you can see the numbers starting to go up. Going up very nicely. So let's look at the air production. So click that off, air production. So we're going to need a new type of plane. So we're down 250, but I think we need... Let's bump that up and put another core of planes ready to rock. Let's look at the tank situation. So 148. We need more tanks to go with the planes. Anti-air. Yep, we need more. And support equipment. We will definitely need more. Opel Blitz. Let's bump that up so that'll show us exactly what we need more of. And let's check these numbers. Yep, they're going very nicely. Support equipment, infantry equipment, we are. Okay, we've stopped at bomb production. Okay, that's cool. Now, these numbers are on the green. We have 140 days support equipment at a negative. Okay, I'm thinking we're moving into a position where we should be able to just get ready to take them down. Von Klug, engineer, hill fighter, okay. Nope, that's all looking good. Mine's 20%. I'm still need. Let's give it a go. Boom. And we'll slow the attack down so we can see it. Yeah, we'll probably end up just going in for a bit, trying to deplete them, and then come in over the top. Now, production-wise, let's look at our planes. Strategic bombers, bump that up. Tactical bombers, bump that up. So let's look at these numbers, see where we are. So we'll keep the pressure on. Speed things up a bit. And re-look at the air situation. Now they've pulled a load of fighters back. Manstein's wounded. Okay. Now we've attacked. They've seriously pulled fighters back. Let's move those fighters over. Reshift the fighters round. Recon company sorted. Let's look at the research slot now. Maintenance company, get that improved. Now let's have a look at some of the tank companies we've got. Let's work our way down. Now where is it? Panzer Division. Let's get this sorted. Maintenance company. Field hospital. Signal company. Infantry battalion. We will go with anti-air. Nope. There should be a mobile battalions, anti-air, motorized, artillery, and motorized infantry. Let's Let's have a look. Now let's go for additional light tanks. That's it. That's given us the numbers we need. Let's duplicate. May 38 Panzers. So it's reset it. Additional light tanks, more battalions, motorised anti-air, motorised artillery, motorised infantry. That should sort it. Save. And go for elite units. Update. Therefore, let's go in. Change all of these units. Updated panzers. Boom. Now let's check out these infantry divisions templates. 18. So the special infantry, check these guys out. It's looking good, but we'll check out the standard infantry. Field hospital. Recon. Let's go for signal company, as well as company of artillery. Change the width. Let's remove that, and go for anti-air, which will give a bit of protection. Save. Let's check the number of equipment. Okay, that's significantly affected our equipment, but it'll allow us to be a better fighting force at the front. So, check the C numbers. That's looking fine. Airwise, come on, you know you want to. Okay, they're getting better planes in. Move those over to Berlin. Shift those into 2.5. Go into Eastern Berlin. That's it. That'll shore up the Berlin defences. Got 6 anti-air. Yeah, that'll help. This area, 5 anti-air, 100% coverage, 100%, 6. Oh, that's it, jumped up to 68%. Let's check what's happening in Western Poland, 4 and 70%. Therefore, we need radar stations in Poland as well. Let's improve that. Brandenburg. Improve all of those zones. Poznan, get that fixed. Mosland's fixed. Württemberg sorted. Each of these zones. Vossauer, Warsaw, we'll get that sorted. Brandenburg, yep. Württemberg, and finally Poznan with Plock. We get all of those sorted. Poznan, that's going to be the quickest. There we go. Keep all of these areas looking good. 70. Yep, they're trying to get through, but we will out tie them. Deal with their planes coming in. Yep, knocking them down. I like it. Let's look at the production side. Let's modify the government. What have we got? We wanted 250. Now, theorist. Okay, we are on 188, so wait for 250, and we're able to rock and roll. Production now. Planes. That's going the right way. So 197. Yep, I'm liking it. Extra research slot, fantastic. So we can start getting things ahead of the curve. Now we've got this sorted. 4-year plan. West Wall. Army innovations. Yes, let's... I don't want to go against Czechoslovakia at the moment. Up against France anyway. So we get the army innovations sorted. Get the additional research and tanks and things from the working with the Russians before we think about going towards Russia. So it's only June 1938. Research slots. Focke-Wulf 190. So yes, would be good to get better planes up ASAP. And the points I was holding in the background, I'm actually going to put into Messerschmitt light air design. So yes, we're not going to get the army, but it's going to upgrade and give us better planes going into to the next sequence of things, with 1940 planes starting to come out early. So 151, yep, that's looking good. So if we're defending, well, actually let's cut the assault a little bit short at the moment. Stop the anti-revolution training. They're looking quite good. Cut that off, which is going to mean we've got more equipment in the background. Has he got anything else he can research? No, but he's doing a blinking good job. So let's cancel. So we'll hold those attacks, let them peter out, build up the amount of equipment we've got stored. Direct ground support, I'm liking it. Ace, let's go for formation flying. Additional research. So we'll look at these numbers, wait for them to move to just get back to a more normal level, and that should be pretty good. On the red, but hey, it will be fine. 140 planes. Let's look at the air situation, because really control of the air is quite vital. Bit of disruption, that's it, back in the green. This zone, okay. 44.8, yep, that's going the right way. And here they are trying again. 6. So we've got 6 anti-air of 6. Let's have a look at the production. Yeah, more anti-air units being produced. Let's bump those up. Maximize those units. Yep, all looking good, which is going to make it much easier to hold off their planes. Very, very nice. Yep, we're killing off their planes. They're seriously trying, but hey, we can repair stuff. We've got better control. We're up to 84 planes here, 84 fighters, and we're in 61% control. Yep, that's looking really good. We've got 8 anti-air guns in the area. Concentrated industry, fantastic. That'll speed up our production no end. So this is well ahead of time. Let's get these machine tools in place. Now we can improve our military. Let's get to the tank production. Reliability. In fact, let's just do the Mark A with the reliability. Then we'll improve the armor. Engine. There we go. So 104% reliability, better armor. Guns not so important. Boom. The Mark B. So production. So we need 900. Let's shift that down and we'll start a new production line of the Mark B up above the streets and houses. Give 5 production lines of the Mark 2B, which is going to be a much better tank, but we'll keep these old ones producing for now. Let's look at the trade situation. Steel, we've got more than we need. Let's cut that down. We don't need that tungsten. Oil is looking fine. Yep, we'll go with that. And recheck the air situation. Let's have a look. Only 96. The numbers are going really neatly. Let's look at these battle stats. So we've got the BF Beaufighter 109As. Yeah, they're coming in. Really doing a fantastic job. Anti-air 6, 8, 7. So we need anti-air upgraded around Berlin. So let's look at these numbers. Let's bump that up. Give us another potential 5 in that area, which will just seriously deplete their offensive capabilities air-wise. Let's have a look. Armour Genius, attack, armour logistics. Theorist, we want Manstein, so we've got another 70 or so until we're in position. Yep, they're trying to attack us. That's fine, we're defending very neatly, gaining loads and loads of experience, and our tanks will soon be much better. Fourth International. Let's have a look at the air situation. So let's look at the aircraft side. Now, naval bombers. These will need a bit of upgrading, so let's go for reliability. Save as the Mark the A. Additional attack. What can we do? Okay, we'll go with that. Let's go with 104% reliability, 1.5 additional naval attack. Okay, we'll go with that. Therefore, production. Naval bomber of 1. Let's go for the new naval bombers. The Mark B. Go for one of those as well. Tactical bombers. Move that down to 1. Strategic. Move that down to 2. Fighters, we'll just keep producing those. Now we'll look at the A's. Okay. Yep. Keep those kicking in very nicely. Look at these numbers. They're going for us, and we are just knocking them back out of the park. Very, very nice. Airwise. So let's check these numbers. They are seriously trying again. That's it. Army innovations. So, oh, come on. Oh, my system's so slow. You can hear it whirring in the background. New promotion. Right, let's have a look. So, treaty with USSR. 210. We're not quite the 250 we need. So, these numbers are going nicely. That's it. We've taken control of those zones. Let's look at the fighter situation. Mine's 32. Oh yes, that's going very, very nicely. Let's put those together and bump this up 250. Because they are seriously trying to take Berlin. 133. Yep, the numbers are looking very good. 139. 7 anti-aircraft. Yeah, I think we're getting the edge. So, that's good. 90% air coverage. Let's look at the anti-air situation. Let's get those in Brandenburg. And that should be the final nail in their coffin. Airwise. So, that's it. Mission efficiency 100%. Improved decimetric radar. So, we'll go back to construction. Two out of 3. We'll get all of these zones. Brandenburg up to 3. That should give us great coverage right the way through Germany. Bump Württemberg up and Moselland. Boom. Okay, new research. What have we got? So we're going to want computing machines and yeah. All of the intelligence side ready for when we do go in on the land battle full steam ahead. They're seriously trying to take us, so we need more on the production side. 260. Now we can go for Manstein. Manstein, mobile warfare doctrine. I like it. The numbers are looking good. Let's recheck the air situation. 240. Yep, they're seriously trying, but we have definitely got the edge. They're getting a little bombing bonus, and then we just smash it straight back like nobody's business. So yeah, keep everything in the green. Keep it all ticking over. Let's have a look. Let's check these numbers. Very, very good defense. They are short of fuel. They've got low supply. So we're bombing their infrastructure in the background, which means that we could be in a good situation to launch an attack. Let's have a look at these numbers. Activate -70. We're still not ready equipment-wise. We're still building up. Let's have a look at the recruitment side. So we've still got troops being built in the background, ready to kick in. We've got reinforcements that are needed. So we're not quite ready. Not ready for a full-scale attack. And as soon as we get to have a look at the research side, so 35 days, I'll then shift over and we'll start producing medium tanks ready for the breakthrough. So yeah, that will be really, really good. So we've got the upgraded artillery in place. Our generals are having a lot of experience dealing with the enemy. They're having problems getting through our tanks and things. Let's recheck the air situation. Looking very, very good. So 150 like that. Now what we need, let's go for an interception force day and night, and we'll get that up to 50 additional planes, seeing as they seem to be trying to come in. So we'll have an additional force ready just to do interceptions. Build that up where there are issues. Formation flying. So we've got 200 fighters. The additional interception. And they're only on interception. Let's look at these numbers. 800. So we'll bump this up. Let's look at these numbers, get them in, and we'll go for 200 just on interception. So if they've got fighters up, those guys will just go into the air, sort them out, and work in the background. So have a look. Hunt and destroy. Yes. Bump those up to give our military the edge. That's looking good. 3 to 5. Things are going our way. 270 now. Yep. Treaty with Russia, great. Now, what the final one? Army innovations, and we'll start, as soon as we get the chance, researching medium tanks. November 1938. Yep, they've accepted it. Fantastic. I'm liking it a lot. Okay, so look at the numbers. Yep, these are positive. How many days? Yep, I like these scales. That's looking really good. So 99 days, 500 days. So we need more support equipment. Production. You can never have enough support equipment. So switch that up by 5s, and we'll make that more important. Main priority. Let's look at these air numbers. 9 anti-air guns. Great. Maintenance company sorted. Now logistics. That would be very useful. We have enough men, but it'd be good to get more men back and get better and better troops. So, field hospital research. Let's look at these numbers. So 297 planes, giving us, let's have a look, 54, coming up to 55, 56%. Good, good. $199 fighters, and we've got certain ones which only come online when they start flying, so it'll lower the amount of fuel that we need. Very nice. So we've got one sorties, because I'll show you, may not quite realise, with the 2 different sets of fighters. These are on interception, so we've got 50 on just on interception. We've got 150 which are flying all the time. Let's bump this up by an additional 50, so that as soon as something appears in the sky, they will take off, ready to assist. So that's part of the situation. Same as here. Northern France. Now interception. We'll get these guys up. 300. They are seriously going for it. Plane-wise, let's have a look. So, mine's 260. Oof, they are serious. They are going for it. They are really, really going for it. They're trying to take us out. But we are fighting back. Mine's 268. Yep, that's fine. We've got the numbers. Let's recheck the production. Check the numbers of everything. Now, planes. Production. So we have improved air situations around our own land. Therefore, let's bump these areas up. Get the maximum production out of these zones. Let's move them straight up and put them at max. Cool. That'll give us some additional production. Get those fighters in place. Let's check these numbers. So we're still caning them sort of 2 to 1. So they're down to 1,148 fighters. If we can knock them down to below 1,100 and then below 1,000 fighters, that's fine. Our production levels just keep it coming. So 406 to 1149, and this is what I watch. And this sort of like Battle of France, Battle of Britain type situation. We are looking to just improve the situation. 413, so ours is going the right way. Advanced machine tools, so we can produce more out of less materials. Now this was wanted. Let's have a look. We're going to want to shift production of planes very soon. So I'm going to go for improved equipment. Actually, I wanted to stop producing. Oops. Try that again. Armour. Medium tanks. Research. Oh yes. So get the medium tanks out as soon as we can. Change the Panzers. and just get those bad boys straight in. Panzer III sorted there. Let's have a look. So we want... It's looking good. Those army innovations. Tanks. Now, normally go for the man-designed. Reliability and soft attack I find very, very useful. Speed is nice. Actually, let's go for Henschel this time. Let's go for the speed and reliability. That'll improve the whole speed aspect of the tanks as they're coming through. So, extra research slot. Army innovations, Molotov situation. So let's go for army innovation, air innovations. Get that sorted ASAP. So 418, 1155, 1157. So we just need more production. Let's check the trade situation. Those are looking pretty good. Fuel is fine. They're attacking us, which is nice. And let's do a new military situation. We are up to 390 army innovation. May Panzer. So duplicate. Let's go for medium Panzers. January 39. And we'll start off with a single. Oh, we haven't got the option of the mediums yet. Okay, so as soon as that's researched, we will have that, and I will do that. Do those units ready to rock and roll. So let's have a look. Naval, it's looking good. We've got it all protected. Air power. Yep, that's looking good. So we've got enough flying in the background ready to take off and assist when we need it. 440. Resting development, pause. Come on, pause. There we go. So those are up all the time. These, let's put those up, but only on interception. Actually, let's get them all doing the same job. Yep, that's changed the situation. Cool. Oh yes, we are seriously taking them down now. There we go. We are going for air superiority. Change this for standard. (109As), yep, looking good. 480, 490, 160. We need to be knocking them down. We need more planes. Okay, we'll knock this down by 2 to go with the numbers of actually knock it down by 4. These, on the other hand, will knock up to 600. Oops. Knock up to 600. Planes from here. Let's look at the numbers. Let's move those away as they're not doing anything. So, planes-wise, from here, we're going to need 150, I would say. So we'll shift half to there over Bayern. And make sure we've got everything, all the other planes. Northern France, all together into Northern France. There we go, 550 approximately. $11.65. I want these numbers to start coming down. New field hospitals, cool. So, get rid of that. We'll start off on this. Signal company. The numbers, that's looking good. Been the defensive. These numbers are on working the right way. Better amount of equipment. Very, very neat. 229, 230. So let's have a look. Chief of the Army. Let's have a look. Army drop. No. Organization +8. Maneuvers. Let's go for improved organization. It'll mean that our troops are better when we do go in. So let's look back at the air situation. Yep, 350. So we need more. That's it there in Western Germany. So let's move them into Northern France. There we go. That's given us the edge. Oh yes, 1150. That's it. Take them down down below 1100. Cool. Now let's have a look at the numbers. Are they still trying to sortie? Yes. 7, 10. They're not even trying in these zones anymore. That's cool. So let's go Western Germany. Let's improve the anti-air. Let's improve the Frankfurt situation. So when they do get silly enough to attack us, that's it. Computing situation. Now let's go for decryption. Sorted. And them trying to attack us. Not really a good situation for them. Yep, that's looking good. So April 1939, Air Innovations is ours. Let's go for tactical. Let's go for strategic. Naval, let's have a look. Yeah, we're taking their ships down, which is nice. $200 against 215, and we've still got 90% or so. Let's have a look. Oh, sorry, 75%. Cool. keep it rocking and rolling. That's it, Panzerkampfwagen 3. Let's go for Panzerkampfwagen 4 already. So let's go for the production. Military 411. So we'll get this produced reliability first. Say for the 3A. Oops. And upgrade this armor engine. Let's try and get, that's it, up to 9.8. Okay, so yep, that'll work. And then grab the B. Oops. Grab the 3B as the new tanks straight up to the top, and we'll move the old 2B and the old 2. And we'll start looking at the recruitment. Edit. Duplicate. Medium Panzers. April 39. And start off with medium Panzer. One single medium Panzer. And we'll change the picture, so we'll go with Death's Head on that, so we know what it is. Okay, so that's that sorted. Fighters looking good. Let's look at the numbers. Mine's 294, but we're producing better planes. We've got planes everywhere, and we just need to keep the production going. 278. Let's keep 274. These are negative numbers. Mine's 271. So we're moving towards a parity and then being in a positive situation. So let's check these numbers. That's looking good. Now I notice there's a situation with the trade, so we need more aluminium. Sorted. And tungsten, we'll get tungsten from the United States. Now we're losing oil, therefore let's get a little bit more from the Russians. Sorted. Now production side, where are the extra barrels? Let's get those up so we've got a larger capacity. Cool. So April 1939. Plane situation is looking good. We've got 850 approximately, 1125. So they're going down, and that's what we want. So we want to see them down below 1100 and then down below 1000 to just completely wipe their ability to fight away. So 34% efficiency. So we need to improve that, but yeah, 887, 1120, yeah, also looking good, looking good. What have we got here? So army logistics, attrition, let's armor attack, best way, let's go for Rommel. So when we do hit the attack button, we'll be ready to rock. So air experience, we need to do something about the planes. Click that off. Okay, so close air support. Let's improve these. Reliability. Cool. So we'll change those to a week. Upgrade the 87 to the 87A. When's this ready? 14th of May. So 14th of May, 1 AM. We'll change the production. Oh, just missed it, but we'll go in. So sorted. And that'll improve the those machines. Make them a bit faster, a bit more reliable. That's all looking good. Very, very good defences. Very, very good defences. Let's have a look at the numbers. So 70%. 13. So we do need more. Let's look at these numbers. Anti-air. Anti-air is a situation. Support. Light tanks. We've got medium tanks on their way in. Everything's nearly there. So 240 days. Support equipment. So we just keep it ticking over. Are we ready to attack? I would say not quite yet, but I would like to be. Do we? Let's kick them off. And we'll see just what happens. Air superiority 10%. Let's get everyone kicking in, see just what happens. Check the air situation. Yep, 940. They're under 1100 planes, so I'm liking that. Air support, they're losing 4 to, well, say 2 to 3 compared to what we're losing. So yeah, as long as we can stabilise about 1,000 planes and knock them down constantly, so yeah, that would be very, very good. Let's look at these attack situations. Yep, they can't penetrate our units, which is nice. They're short of fuel. I'm liking it. Let's look at the numbers. What have we got? Yep, the numbers are still looking fine. Support equipment, all the rest. Fuel is on its way down. So let's cut back. On the attack at the moment. See how that impacts the overall situation. Long range escorts. Yeah, we'll go with that. Losing, it'll be 4 days. Okay. So we're going to need a different strategy. Go through Brussels and... but I do like the amount of attrition and things that they're taking. But still not good enough. So we need more command power to be able to attack. And then we'll give them a bonus as they start to go in. That's it. Improved signal company. Very nice. Let's improve the logistics situation. That's all looking pretty good. Yep. Infantry attack, yes. Our troops are looking very, very good. So we've got improved logistics. Let's check the... Oh, great, we've got the Fokker Wolves sorted. So, production-wise, planes. Ooh, come on. So, reliability first. So we can go for reliability 4. Sorted. Now, I want to keep these standard ones being produced, but with a whole new line superseding it and slowly coming in. So quantity and quality. Let's look at the construction side. So we're going to need more factories. Brandenburg, let's get all of these up and running. Straight in. More planes, more production, more equipment, ready to smash the enemy. And until then, we just hold them. Yep, holding is going really well. More research. Do you want to be so far ahead? Not quite yet. Okay, let's get better construction sorted. And then we'll go for the resources and things in the background. Italy, non-aggression. That's. Do you want them to join? No. Let's go on. Let's go our own way. We're happy with our own war. So, 800,000 against 2.5 million, or 2.5 to 3 million ish. We can do this. Decryption, very nice. So materials wise, we want excavation sorted. Those numbers are looking good. Let's look at the air situation. Okay, let's have a look. So 1,017, so they're nearly below 1,000, and we are 1,021, 1,024. So we've nearly got them to where I wanted to be, starting to take them down on a serious level. So 1,025, both BF 109s. Oh yes, with more in reserve. Okay, so we've got MPs if we want them. Now, digging in. That's all looking cool. Let's go for additional maintenance, which will make it easier to look after our equipment and stop it just wearing out so quickly. So we don't have to produce as much. for our troops. So let's look at the air situation again. Yep, 992. So even if it's a 3-to-3 or 3-to-4 ratio, we're still taking more of them down than they can replace. Let's look at the air numbers. Plus 35. Oh yes. So we've got spares. So we've got 3 109s, 2 109s in storage. We are starting to make the new planes. Very, very nice. The numbers are going up, and our ability to fight and win is just going off the scale. Very, very nice. They're in trouble. So let's have a look at these numbers. Oh yes, our guys are seasoned, very good experience. So let's look at where they can take. Get them ready to go in as soon as we can. Yep, they're seriously trying to take us. So let's double check the air situation. 970 long range escorts, cool. Air innovations, and we'll go for rocketry after that. Yeah, 1025. So we're maintaining our numbers, and they're just dropping like a stone. Cool. Let's have a look at the air superiority numbers. So 11, anti-air 11, 14, northern zone 3. So we need to build up in this zone. Sorted. Yeah, we're maintaining around about 1,020, 1,025 planes. Their numbers are going down very, very nicely. So I want to just completely take out their air infrastructure before I press the button for us to attack, which should give us enough time to build up the forces, be in a positive situation. So 296 days. Anti-air, not so important, seeing as we've got the air superiority side all sorted. Plenty of equipment. Support equipment going nicely. Yes, it'll be how long it'll be. 190 days. And medium tanks, we are ready to rock and roll. Therefore, let's change this Panzer from the, as you can see, we've got a number of Panzer 2s, BT7s. Let's change it to medium Panzer. Oops. Oh, bum. Silly bear. Let's go for infantry like that. And go with that for... That's a silly bear. Somehow I'd clicked all of them. And we'll go for 2 units of medium panzers. Silly bear. So check those numbers. Mine's 65, but they're in units. Yep, these numbers will all stabilise as everything gets into position. Cool. Let's get the excavation sorted. Additional units. Now, more oil. Yep, that would be good. Oil processing. Get that sorted. Now, let's relook. Plane numbers, which is plus 205. So we're getting very, very nice selection of planes. All ready to rock. So we've got the FW190 starting to come online. And they're approaching 900 planes, with us maintaining 1,024, with now up to 5 FW190s, so ahead of the game, so we're a year ahead. And we're getting better planes coming online already. And we're taking them down at a ratio of 2 or 3 to 1. Oh yes. More agility, more speed, better air attack. And they're seriously approaching 900 planes. So, that's looking good. 250, let's look at these numbers. Decisive, commerce. We'll sort those out. I just want to save some of the political power for doing some shenanigans in the background. Okay, so October 39. It's coming on very nicely. As soon as we get down to about 900 planes, that's when I want to kick the button and just hammer it home. 140 days, 150 days until we've got all the medium tanks that we want. Okay. We can pierce all of their tanks, which is nice. Okay, let's go for better production. Very, very neat. Okay. So we check these numbers. They're looking okay. 20s. Less experience loss. Some good units at the front. So let's have a look. Some pretty good generals. They're actually very neat the way they're fighting with all the additional skills. We'll have a look at those for those who don't know about the full skill side of things. But for now, well, let's check on. There we go. Improve computing. Upgrade that, which will speed the whole process of us getting new developments by improving the technology. Right, their numbers, they are in trouble. So let's go for full attack situation. And see just what happens. So we're taking out 2 to 3 planes for every one we're losing, generally. and we want to keep it rocking this way. Come on, we need to take them down below below 900 planes. So pause for now. Let's look at the logistics. Check these numbers. So stop them attacking for now. So cut down the logistical side so we can get more troops through. Okay, now let's look for Slovenia, befriend Poland. Now I'd like to start working our way through. Let's have a look. Norway, Netherlands, war with France, Danzig war. Well, we're going to go for war. So I want to go down to here to the around the Maginot Line. So go for the fate of Czechoslovakia. And they're looking pretty good. So these units, let's shift them around the Vienna side of things. And I want to get some more troops. Let's get you guys in. Cool. Get them all in. So control click, get them all allocated. More troops will arrive and set up the advance line to take Czechoslovakia when they want to go to war. So let's look at these numbers. So 918. It's improved by about 3 or 4. Let's look at the numbers. 22 FW190s. What have they got? Nimrods. Okay. So we need more planes. Let's see what we can do. Let's bump that up by an additional 100 planes or so. And that as well. So let's look at these numbers. 1,300 to 1,000. So let's see how that affects the overall position. But all in all, I think that should give us the edge and allow us to really start making inroads against them. So let's double check these numbers. So 1,350 against 1,075. $150 Nimrods and Hurricanes. So we want to try and take more of those down. So 240 remaining. But we've got the additional third, roughly 1,060. So we can maintain it around about 1,350 planes. And just beat them down. That's it. We've got the new tanks ready to rock and roll. New Panthers a couple of years ahead. Let's start researching that ready. And we'll start the production line for the new tanks. Panzer IV reliability. Try and get them a bit faster. 11.2 kilometers. So we'll save that as the Panzer IVA and a bit of additional armour. So Panzer IVB. So tank wise, let's get that up there. Now what's happened? Come on, show me. There we go. So we keep this Panzer III production as it's already well underway, and we'll get the new ones as the Panzer IVBs keeping on going after that. Neat. Okay, so we need more aluminium. Click that up. Definitely need more in the way of rubber. Steel. Italy, let's grab 1 unit from there. Boom, that should sort us out. Looking good, looking good. So let's grab some planes. That's 350. They are seriously kicking some planes out to meet us. Well, we've constantly got more planes than they do, and our planes are better, and we're getting more of them. So let's change some of the production. Planes, trains and automobiles. Now, we have 500. Oops, pause that. 109As. Now, air experience. Let's look at the 109As reliability. And up the engine. Okay, we'll go for the 109Bs and we'll transfer all of these to 109Bs. And then that'll start to supersede these which are already in production. Checks resist, okay. Let's see what's happening. Will they go for war? Oh, they've already given up the outskirts, which is nice. Cool, I like that. So we'll look at the plane situation. So the 109Bs. Well, 90Bs, I mean. So we've already got 6 190Bs. 8. Great. And we are seriously taking them down. Come on, we need better results. That's it. We need to get them down below 1,000 planes. Like was happening before. 1060, come on, what are you playing at? I mean, they're taking out 7 a turn, you know, 7 compared to, so 3, triple the number that we're losing. So 1280 109As, as we're getting much better planes coming in. Nimrod's 150 still. But we are seriously caning their numbers. Available war goals. Who wants to go to war with us? Oh. Do we want to start the war with Czechoslovakia yet? No, we need more troops there. So, production-wise, let's get those guys on board. Let's get them trained and in, ready to rock. Just get 2 of those units. Cool. Let's look at these numbers. So, yeah, we need more. Get the troops fully equipped, ready to rock and roll. Let's look at the tank situation. Good, we're almost up to parity. Let's relook at the planes. Now, they can't keep producing so many planes. We can. We are. Oh dear, what a pity. Never mind. So, let's look at... So, we've got 300 spare planes. 109As, we have some in storage. The 190As all being used. And the 190Bs fully being used. So, about 20, roughly 20 additional planes per week we are up. Which is good. So... 1029. Cool, better logistics. Let's look at these numbers. Okay, let's go for better reconnaissance and actually field hospitals. Even better. Better troops. They're attacking us and we want to be ready. So let's look at these numbers. Yep, they are just going to be bouncing on us like nothing, you know. So when are we ready to go? So we'll look at these numbers, tanks wise. How are we doing? Still not ready. So we'll slow these numbers down. Not attack yet. Let them keep attacking us. Get things in place. Yep, we've got enough political power. Now let's try some shenanigans on France. Let's go for communist. Let's boost party popularity there and in Britain. And we'll start off with that over in Sweden as well. So boost popularity as well as Norway. Finland, yep, we'll do Finland as well. and try and get everybody singing to our hymn sheet while we're just defending. You know, they're just nasty and attacking us, and we're just not doing anything in the background. So, yeah, come on if you think you're hard enough. Well, we're just getting prepared, ready for war. World War II. They demand Transylvania. No, well, it's all going to be ours. We don't care. So, let's see. Almost 100 190Bs and approaching 150 190s and 190Bs. So, that's looking good. Let's have a look. What do they think of us? Do we want them to go for it? We won't back in demands. They can do their own thing. Any planes? Are they trying to come in anywhere? Here. So we're still at 96%. So let's check these numbers. Northern France, no. Western Germany, let's get these numbers up by 50. Actually, it's bumped up by up to 200. That should sort out any shenanigans they're trying. In fact, it's just not good enough, so we'll go for... From here, let's go for 100 planes. Let's go for 200 planes, say. Want to go 100? Okay, we'll go for 100. And we'll just go for interception. So that's the whole area covered. 300 planes, 60% disrupted, 98% disrupted. Oh yes. 100% disrupted. That's what we like to see. So we'll look at the numbers again. Yep, tanks are looking good. Light tanks, yes. So we've even got 190As in storage, which is very, very nice. Let's check these numbers. That is looking very, very good. So if we can just keep it rocking and rolling like this. Yep, those numbers are looking good. So when do we want to go? Now I'm thinking it's done pretty well, and I hope this stream has been up for a while. If not, shucks. So I hope you've had fun watching and listening and watching what I've been doing. It doesn't seem like a lot, but it's laying things up ready for the final attack to really start pushing, taking down. It was a bit like the situation with the Battle of Britain. We need to break the Air Force before we can break through and destroy them. So as you can see, 8-0 their planes against ours. So we're maintaining at about 1350. Our planes are getting better. Oops, sorry about knocking the microphone then. And as our planes are getting better, theirs are just being whittled away. The numbers seem the same, but I'm hoping that we're taking away enough of their planes and things in the background to give us the edge as soon as we do light the fuse. And then when we come to the tanks, looking in what we have ready, so we've got the 4Bs and 3Bs ready to, we're talking about 50 medium tanks ready to start pounding the enemy. And that's what we want to do. Actually, let's start it going. Let's see where we are with things. Let's go for the don't want that. Let's go for the second Vienna award, Vienna Accord. So keep that rocking and rolling. Now these tanks. Let's start him going in. And let's slow this down. Look at the numbers as we're pressing the attack. Bit of a defense situation. Let's look at these attacks. And we'll see just what happens with these guys trying to push in. So they're in trouble. Low supply. We've got low numbers. So we'll see just what happens. Keep it ticking over. We need to keep the planes coming in over the top. Take the advantage. Let's have a look at the amount of guys we've got on the ground. Not enough at the moment. Yeah, we can't take Czechoslovakia with this amount of men at the moment. So the numbers are pretty ready for an attack. So let's kick it all off. Let's get all of those guys into that section, and we'll just keep it rocking and rolling. See how it overall goes. That's it. So 5 days. I just want to whittle them down. Got plenty of equipment. Improved refining. Let's look at the oil situation. Now, let's check the land doctrine. Now we want Armoured Spearhead, Blitzkrieg. Improve that situation. The fuel's improving. Let's check the air situation. 1030. 3 to 9. We're still taking them down, but we just need to keep it going even more. It's more of an attrition situation, so I'm going to leave it and I will catch up with you guys later. Thank you so much for watching. Doesn't seem like a lot going on, but I'm trying to put the pressure on. You can see that they've got a bit of attrition going on because they've got so many troops, and I want to be able to get in and take them to pieces and just keep grinding them down in these positions. So take out the air cover, grind them in position, get the bombers going in over the top, and just slowly whittling them away and forcing them back from their positions. So that's where we are right now. So thank you guys, I'm the Gaming Bear, and I will see you on the next one. Take care. See ya.